All right, good morning. Let's have coffee on the porch this morning. I did fix my hair this morning, but anyway, we're going to have coffee on the porch this morning. hmm And then I'm going to head out. I got a few errands that I need to run, two of them. I need to go visit some relatives this morning and just drop something off. And I want to go to the senior center today and go see what they have to offer and just kind of explore the different activities that they have there and ask some questions. And I wanted to do that today, along with I wanted to take care of the produce that's in the bottom of my refrigerator, so that I can prepare for the produce that's going to be coming in on Thursday. So we're going to take a look and see um, what I have and how I'm going to either cook it up or put it in the freezer. I haven't done that. And so those are my two goals today. Yesterday, I did not film at all yesterday. And the reason is because I had one of those days where I didn't want to do anything. As far as filming, I did get my entire house cleaned up yesterday. I did push through that and got all the laundry done and everything. But I just didn't want to stop and set the cameras up and all that stuff yesterday. I just wanted to push through and get it done. And I did that and just kind of took a chill day. And I needed that day, so I took it. And today's a new day. So, yeah. So we're going to have coffee on the porch together. hmm So moving forward with my groceries, I now have quite a bit half and half frozen. And I have this 1 pint of whipping cream that was frozen and now thawed out that I'm going to use in my coffee. Um, and get it used up. And then I will go through my half and half that's in the freezer and use it up. So I am not intaking as much heavy whipping cream and half like I used to. I used to go through a gallon a month, and I'm not doing it anymore. So I think that I am, I think I'm doing really well. I can tell, I can tell a lot about the changes that are happening um, in my body. I can really tell. It's nice and cool out here today. It's probably in the 70s. And this is the kind of day that I love. Like I can spend outside a lot out here. Um, yeah, I could. All right, so let's go ahead and get this day started, and let me go ahead and head over to relative's house and then head into check out the senior center and see what they have to offer. That's one of the things that I needed to get to the point where I could, walk in and do things like that. And I'm able to do that now. So I am pushing myself to get out more and more every day and have some kind of an activity where I am actually walking and, going into stores and things like that, going into out to the farm. I've been going to the pharmacy, picked up a few things while I was out uh, this last couple of days. Now I'm going into the senior center and making myself walk from the parking lot to into the building and take a look around and walk around. And slowly I'm getting to the point where I am feeling where I have enough balance that I'm not afraid that I'm going to fall. All right. And so it's taken a while, but I'm getting there. Anyway, so let's get this day started. Good morning, everyone. We are in the car. Let me adjust myself. I should have done this before I turned the camera on, but it's all right. All right, here we go. We are going to head out and take care of some business and get some things done today. Like I said, I'm trying to have something to do every day. Now, I do want to let you guys know that next Monday, I will not be filming, and the reason is because I have jury duty. I might film me going there and all that stuff, but I do have a summons to appear for jury duty next Monday. And as you know, if you're a citizen of the United States, you know that it is pretty much required by law to show up if you don't have an excuse not to show up, and I really don't have an excuse not to show up. So that's part of the reason why I'm getting myself out and making myself walk, is because I want to be I want to be able to walk from the car to the courthouse to appear for jury duty. It's not one of my favorite things to do, but it is what it is. So I really don't have an excuse not to go. So, like, none of the excuses listed is yeah, it doesn't qualify for me. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get some things done and off of camera, and I will take you in to, okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take you into the senior center and let you, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna film it. Let's put it that way. All right, I'm gonna investigate it first, see what I can do to film for you guys, and yeah, we'll go in. I can't like take pictures and film, you know, people in the senior center, but we'll see how it's gonna work out. All right, so I will see you in a little while. Hey everybody, I'm checking in with you guys to let you guys know that I did go into the senior center, and I learned quite a bit about the different activities that they have there. And so I got a pamphlet, a flyer, and I signed up for, let me tell you what I did. They also gave me a pair of glasses. Readers. Free of charge. Let me see. So they have schedules, and they do it like 2 months at a time. So I got the September, October schedule, and I signed up for a potluck bingo that is happening next Tuesday. Cost me $4 to sign up for that. And then they have a spectacular potluck that is going to be happening on the 31st, and it is most creative dish. They're going to have prizes for it. It was free of charge, and they are suggesting that you can put on a costume. I don't have a costume, to be honest with you, so I'm probably not going to dress up, but and then they have karaoke. They're calling it Scarioke at 5 p.m. on the 31st. So I might go to that as well. Prizes for Halloween costume contest. So I think that karaoke would be fun. I do enjoy karaoke, and I do enjoy bingo. So One of them is the potluck bingo is 11 a.m., which I'm up and around by that time. So I will be definitely going to that one, and it's on a Tuesday, so it's not on a day that I'm cleaning house and or have other things. So I'm gonna be, yeah. And then it's gonna challenge me to stay on my eating program while at a potluck. So I'm gonna have to make decisions on my food choices. And what I might do is I might take pictures or slightly film. I might take pictures and post it in my uh, on my page instead of actually videoing it, because one of the rules is there's no videoing inside the building. But it doesn't mean I can't take pictures. So I might do pictures and post it that way and let you guys know that I'm going in. And so anyway, or I might do just a slight video saying these were my choices while I was at the potluck. And yeah, and do like a 30-second video quickly. But so anyway, I am going to see what I can do to arrange yeah, these things, and I'm excited about it. I am also going to take a look at signing up for an exercise class and see what it involves, and everything has to be done in cash there. So because they charge you extra charges if you use your credit card, like $3 and something. So I mean, if that event was $4 and they charge me $3 to put it on my debit card or credit card, then you're doubling the price. So cash it is for me. So anyway, let's get into the house and let's see what we get. I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm hungry. Good morning, everyone. We are back from the senior center. It was a very productive morning. I learned a lot. We're gonna get in here and get the skillet warming up. I am making myself some chorizo for breakfast this morning. And so what I'm doing is squeezing off 1 ounce. I did measure everything out. And so this is a 1 ounce section of chorizo. We're going to get that heating up. This package is not cooperating with me right now. There it goes. There it goes. 1 ounce of chorizo. Wipe my hand. Dry my hands. Put the chorizo up because I don't need it anymore. And put an apron on. The end of my apron is quite inflammable. First that's happened. Alright. Apron is on. Alright, so I found out quite a bit of information from the senior center. There's quite a bit of activities that I can attend and go to. And so I'm kind of looking forward to that, picking and choosing some activities to do, and it'll get me out. Doing things in the community, which is something I've truly enjoyed doing most of my life. I enjoy getting out into the community and doing things. So we got the chorizo going here. I'm gonna get a bowl. And I've been using my fall dishes quite a bit. 2 eggs out. And stir this. And I'm going to spread it out over the bottom of this pan quite a bit. Like disperse it. Get out a fork. A little water in the egg. And I'm not going to season up the egg, because that chorizo has quite a bit of seasonings in it itself. And in goes the egg. I'm going to let this set. I'm going to start pulling it in. Flip. Spread it out. And I have Swiss cheese grated up. So we're going to put half of this in there. I measured it yesterday, and yesterday when I made the same exact dish, this was 3 ounces. So I measured out 1 ounce, and now I know half of this is 1 ounce of cheese. So we're going to let that sit and melt. I'm going to put the Swiss cheese away, get out a plate. And this, my friends, is what I'm going to have for breakfast. Appreciate you guys coming along with me every day for my daily activities. It really just does make my day. Y'all are encouraging me to get out and motivated and doing things, And I see and read every comment. And some of you suggested that I go down to the senior center and check out what they have to offer. And so that's what I did. And one of the things that I'm looking at is a exercise class once a week that is free of charge. And so I'm really looking forward to looking at the exercise class and going in and get myself moving again. More moving. I am moving now, but more moving. And yeah, and it's free of charge. The only thing is I can't video it, so, but I'll document it and show you guys me walking in. I can do that. All right, I'm gonna sit down and have me some first meal of the day. I'm not calling it breakfast, I'm not calling it lunch. It's close to lunchtime, it's 11:30, but this is the first meal of the day. All right, hello everyone. I am getting ready to take these vegetables. We're gonna start with these two. I have a head of lettuce in the refrigerator, and I cut half of it yesterday and took care of it. I chopped it up and it's ready for salads. And what I'm doing is, remember the turkey salad that I made? I'm putting it on a bed of lettuce. And so I'm using up the lettuce that way. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a couple of the vegetables at a time and tackle each one as I go. And what I'm going to be doing, the first is the bok choy and the Brussels sprouts that I received from the food bank. And the reason is because I want to make sure that these get into a state that they're not going to go bad. And so we're going to start off with these two. And I am using this book. I'll make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, and it's called Preserving the Harvest, and it was a free gift from my insurance company, and I was happy to get it. It came probably last year, and inside the book there's a section. I'm checking to make sure that there's no water here. There's a section that is called freezing vegetables, okay? And I'm going to read this to you. It's this section right here, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, the National Center for Home Foods Preservation states, vegetables require blanching or steaming prior to freezing, though many will argue that it is not necessary. Blanching and steaming stop the enzyme action that causes loss of flavor, color, and texture, and help to slow the loss of nutrients while destroying any bad microorganisms lingering on the surface of the vegetables. The argument against blanching states that many vitamins and minerals are lost once an item has been blanched, defeating the purpose of storing vegetables in their raw. So, I have been on the fence with the blanching and the not blanching. And I can tell you that I've done both, and I prefer the not blanching because the vegetables themselves last longer in the freezer. For my opinion, and the way that I blanch, you've seen me blanch, and you've seen me not blanch. Today is going to be a no blanch day. I am going to wash the vegetables up really good. I'm going to get them ready to go into the freezer, and I'm going to use vacuum seal bags to prepare them, and they're going to go into the freezer. I have shredded Brussels sprouts and froze them that way. I have whole Brussels sprouts in the freezer right now. Today what I'm going to do is have these, and I'm going to have half Brussels sprouts in the freezer. So let's get busy on this. Let me show you what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to start off with the bok choy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with making sure I wash the bok choy really well. That's important to me. is to make sure that it is well washed and clean. You want to start with that. So I'm going to get this washed up, and then I'll bring you back in. Here we are. I have right here a vacuum seal bag, and then the cutting board is behind it. So hold on a minute. Let me get a little more room here for us. There we go. The cutting board is right here. And then the bok choy. All of it has been washed, drained, dried, and now all of the bok choy is going to go into this vacuum seal bag here. I'm just going to dump it in there as I chop it up. I am going to take the ends off. I'm just going to put it right in there, and I will throw it all in the trash in the end. And then we're going to, I do like the stems of the bok choy. It adds kind of a crunch to whatever dish that I am creating with it. So I'm going to get in here and chop all this up. And what I'll probably do is use this kind of as a base for a soup. Just keep doing this until I get all of it chopped up, and I'll bring you back. The bok choy is now in the freezer. I have one bag of bok choy, and now I'm going to do the same thing with the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to put them all in here. I'm going to take the stem off of the end. Put it down in here, cut them in half, and they're going to go into the bag. And we're going to see how many bags I fill up. This is a little smaller bag that I had already cut and ready to go. And so we're going to get these done. So I'm going to get these done, and then I will bring you back when I'm ready for the next items in my refrigerator that need to be processed. So the next thing that I'm working on is the cucumbers, and I have peeled some of them, and I'm slicing them up, and they're going to go into a green reusable zipper bag that I got from Temu, and I am picking out the ones that I want to slice up fresh, and I want to take a look at, all of them are going to go into something. I don't want any of them back into the drawer. So these will be sliced up for me to have as fresh snacks. And I find out that when I have them diced up like that, when I go to the refrigerator to make my salads, I tend to pull them out. So I want this one as well in there. I do like my cucumbers peeled. Okay. That had a spot in it that was, the skin was open, so I want to make sure that I get past the spot where it was open. Are there any more that I want to put in there? Nope, not really. So it's full. So this is going in the refrigerator just as it is. And I have to admit, this bag is pretty good. Let me set that off to the side, and I'm gonna bring in the pickle juice. Remember the dill gherkins? I kept the juice. This is exactly why I kept the juice. What I'm gonna do is take the ends off of these, and any blemishes that I see, I'm gonna cut it off. And when I pickle them, I leave the skins on. So we're going to put these into this pickle juice. And I'm going to make what I call refrigerator pickles. It's a little too thick for me. And this is the last of the vegetables that I'm going to deal with today. I do have some more in there that I want to do something with. But today, this is going to be it. I don't know what this is. I did wash them. I'm looking for the teeny tiny ones, because this is the perfect thing to do with them. I'm looking over them as I go. I did wash them, but they did have some blemishes, so taking care of the blemishes as I go. All right. I do want to make sure that they're up underneath the brine. And so these are going in the refrigerator. Let me see what I'm gonna do with the rest of these. All right, I'm bringing you in to show you that I found a pickle jar that I had saved, and so I'm going to use that to make my own pickles with. And I'm just going to take some dill weed, just a little bit, and sprinkle it on the top. A little bit of garlic, put that on the top. And I have a brine over here on my stove that I am going to let cool off so I don't shock the jar. And I'm going to pour that over the top of it, and I'll bring you back when I do that. All right, I'm bringing you in to show you the last part of this is to pour the brine right over the lid on it, and I shook it up, and now this is going to go into the refrigerator, and we're going to let it sit for a couple of weeks. Good evening, everyone. All right, it is time to get my test results into the doctor, and so we're going to get in here and get this done and with you guys. Today was pretty productive day, I think. We got most of the produce, something done with most of the produce that was in the refrigerator. And I did not go to the farm today because there really was no reason for me to go. I still have a dozen eggs left over from last week, and all of the produce. I didn't cook any of the produce. And so stop doing that. We went to the senior center today and got quite a bit of information. I did sign up for I did pay for it and sign up for bingo, and this coming up. And I did also sign up for an exercise class. I'll be going on Wednesdays and Fridays. And so yeah, we're excited about that. So I'll be going to the bingo and exercise class. They have other things as well. They have like a karaoke, and I'll be looking into that to see if that's maybe something I might want to do. But for right now, exercise classes twice a week. And the person that is going to be teaching the class, I met with that person, and they said, yes, I can't film in there, but they said, yes, they would help me get better balance and, yeah, get more active. Oh, all right now. Let's see what this is gonna do. 111. I'm getting quicker at this. Take that off. The second sample. Here we go. Okay. Two. I'm happy with that. All right, we are getting things done. I'm gonna get off of here and get this into the doctor, and then we'll get in the kitchen and make me something to eat, because that's what I'm hungry. It is almost 5:30 in the evening, and I'm finally getting hungry. I did take a nap today though. I'll see you in the kitchen. Hey, I'm bringing you guys in to show you what I have set up here. I have eggs beaten, 1 egg beaten, a little almond flour with Creole seasoning in it, and I am taking, remember the catfish that I told you guys I needed to get, I wanted to cook up? Well, I am patting it dry with a paper towel, actually 2 half sheets of paper towel, because I want it real nice and dry from water. And then into the egg wash it's going. Into the egg, beaten egg, it's gonna go. And then I'm gonna coat it with the almond flour and Creole seasoning. This is my first recipe using almond flour. And we're gonna see how this crust stands up. Okay. I'm gonna get in the skillet and then I'll bring you over to the skillet. Let me wash my hands. I don't want to touch the camera or anything with that, with my hands that touch that fish. All right. Over to here. Now it goes. And we're going to get busy on my dinner tonight. I do have some water boiling here because I am going to take a thing of broccoli and a thing of cauliflower that I kept out, and into the steamer it goes, and we're going to steam some cauliflower and broccoli for dinner tonight. I'm going to turn this up, and now we're going to fry me up some catfish, and we're going to have catfish with some steamed cauliflower and broccoli for dinner, for my second meal today. And I'll bring you back when it is done. I'm bringing you in to show you what's for dinner. It's fried catfish, a little piece of cauliflower, a little piece of broccoli, from what I cut up today, and I'm just going to throw a little cheese on top of it. Just like that. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Now I am going to get in here and try that catfish for you. I did check the temperature, and it was according to the temperature gauge, it was done. So let's get in here and let's try this, because this is new. Oh my gosh, that tastes like fried catfish with regular flour. Oh my gosh, this is doable. Wow. All right, I'm gonna sit down while the catfish is hot and enjoy my dinner, and I'll be back. Good evening, everyone. I am just gonna come and let you guys know that I'm gonna call it an evening tonight. I am gonna have a cheese stick and some walnuts for my snack tonight before I go to bed. And I'm having an evening cup of coffee. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming into my home today and visiting with me. It absolutely makes my day. And above all, I want each and every one of you to be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day. I'm going to leave some playlists for you guys to watch. If you haven't already watched my older videos, please go back and watch them. Leave a thumbs up, make a comment down below. All of that helps the algorithm and helps to push out my videos to other viewers. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And I will see you guys tomorrow.